first game of Indiecember today is Waterpark Simulator, which has done really, really well on Steam. What are we naming the park, Chet? Bofa Falls? Bofa's pretty good. I like Bofa Falls, man. OSHA violation. Ocean violation. Oh god, oh really, it is. New day, new life. You quit your hated job and use your last savings to chase a dream. You bought an old, abandoned water park. Oh dear. Can you restore it to former glory? Or will it just fail? Or will it fail just like it did under its previous owner? I have a hammer. Oh, that's not good. What is this? Yeah, clear it. Oh god. This is my life now, isn't it? I love hitting cardboard boxes with a hammer. Not exactly 5-star cleanliness, huh? Trash is everywhere. Let's be real, no one's lining up to relax next to a pile of old soda cups. Grab a trash bag, clean up the mess, and toss it all by holding right-click onto the nearest bin. I just wanted to see if it would let me. And it did. Don't worry about it. I let the intrusive thoughts win. Don't worry about it. I don't want to talk about it. What is this? What? What's the problem? Oh, my trash bag's full, dude. Wait, what? Wait, it's like a physics simulator to throw out the trash? Oh, god. Nice. We did it. Alright, now what? Wait, how many hammers do I get? How do I drop things out of my inventory? Inventory. Whoa. Hello. Q? I can drop things with Q? Ugh. Respawn it. Yeah. Nice. Very cool. What is all this? Alright, we gotta go clear the entrance from paper. There's paper all over the windows. Ugh. Nice. Building your park. Can't have a water park without a pool. Each pool you build raises the number of guests your park can have. Opening the building menu, select a pool and place the blueprint in your chosen spot. Then hit it with your hammer a couple times. Enjoy your first splash. Alright, build menu. Oh, that's kind of sick. Oh, I love that it's a drone. That's good. I like that. Can I rotate? I cannot rotate. Q and E. There we go. Oh, you... It's a grid, but you could rotate in weird directions. Welcome to Grid Park. What is that? There's like a box up there for that. Let's put it there. Alright. Hammer. Yeah. We did it. What's that? What is in there? What? Oh god. Nice. Now we have to place a diving board. A rusty diving board. Fantastic. It's in a bad place. Can I move them? It's too late now, isn't it? Oh no. Oh no. It's fine. We'll just have people dive on top of other people's getting into the pool. That's great. That's a good idea. You can tell it's a good idea by the way that it's done. Preparations are done. Go to the ticket office and open the park. I can't wait for people to be climbing into the pool and then another guy just to be jumping on their head. Sick. You can tell that it's good by the way that it is. Yeah! Hell yeah. Open the park. We're good to go. Ticket. What? You're probably a teen, right? Whatever. What are you? You want it? Wait. Yeah, you want that? This one, not what you ordered? What do you want? What do you want? Pass for a senior. For 4 hours. Oh, I get it now. Here.
Yeah.
I love money. Get in there. The intrusive thoughts, Chen. It's fine, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, I wanted to spray paint them. What do you want? A senior for 4 hours. Wait, where are you going? The pool's over there. There's nothing over there. Don't look over there. There's nothing in those bushes. I didn't hide any bodies in there. Stop looking. Out of my park. What do you want? Senior, 12 bucks. 4 hours. There you go. Ticket cheater. A visitor is sneaking into the park without a valid ticket. You can spot them quite easily. They're missing a bracelet. Where are you? You have a bracelet. You have a bracelet. Get out of my park. That's right. You know what you did. Alright. You. Adult. 4 hours? Good. Here, man. Shouldn't this be automated? Shouldn't I have that automated? Get out of my park. Get out of here. Shiloh. Teen. 4 hours.
Yeah.
You dead? Oh, God. Everybody got wristbands? 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 You got wristbands? Good. Where do I get a mop? I don't have a mop. What is that? Boxing glove. This is great. It's everything I wanted and more. Ah, the mop. Ugh. It's okay. Mopping it. Oh, God. From splash to cash. We're doing it. We're making money. Get out of here. Dripping water everywhere. Wait, if they're covered in water, can't you just mop them to... Well, it worked. What? I'm being efficient, Chet. There's nothing wrong with that. This is a great idea. This is a very good idea. You can tell by the way that it is. Right next to the garbage. Yeah. Wait. Can I rotate? Can't. Wait, it goes this way. Wait. No, it goes that way. We're good. Yeah. Rusty lounge chairs and a rusty slide. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's when you know it's great. This is the way. I've got 0... No, I've got 5 stars. What do you want? Who are you? Slide pass. Slide pass, 6 hours. An adult.
Yeah.
Damn. $20, dude. Slide pass, adult, 6 hours. What? Did you take a whole shit on the floor? Are you kidding me? We're just out here shitting at the pool, dude? That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, what do you... What? Give him a loot. Dude, you don't need the shit at the pool, like on the floor. I have no toilets? Yeah, well, you go home and use your own, right? You don't need the shit on my floor. That's ridiculous. What is that? Where'd you even get that? Don't you shit on my floor. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. I have one more spot for garbage. Wait. At least they're not shading the pool. I mean, they might as well be at that point, you know? What's up, man? What do you want? Adult, slide pass? Cool, we're good to go. Here, man. What do you want? Senior slide pass. I guess they're here for 6 hours, but like if you're here for 6 hours, maybe don't, you know, shit on the ground. Maybe don't do that. That's a bad idea. Let's go B. Misk. Rusty toilets. That seems like a good idea, right? Right next to the, you know, the trash. One more guess? Hit the streets with your flyers. Alright. Hit people in the street to increase interest in your park. Got it. Hey, you. Go to my park. Do it. Take that. They can't get away if you push them on the ground and then give them the flyer. You. Oh my god, he's immune. Wait, what are you looking at? I need more flyers. I think that dude is watching me, right? I feel like he's watching me. Oh. 5 visitors had I saw something disgusting thought. Very good. Hey man. What is that? Why is there a tent here? What? I just sleep in a tent? Hey. Hey, you throw this away. I said you throw this away. You throw this away. You throw this away. You throw this away. No one will throw it away for me. That's sad. I guess I sleep in a tent. Are you a cop? You have to tell me if you're a cop, right? That's how it works. Right? Alright. He's not a cop, guys. He'd have to tell me. Take it. There we go. Welcome to my theme park. You have to take it. It's part of the experience. Research. Oh, I can research stuff? Okay, that's kind of cool. Unlock hot dog stand. Ooh. What do you want? Teen and slide pass 4 hours. What's up? Go on. Adult, no slide pass, 4 hours. And teen, 6 hours. No slide pass.
Yeah.
Teen, slide pass, 4 hours. Hello. Alright, research. How do we research? Unlock the hot dog stand. What is the button for research? Tablet? Ads? No. Management, maybe? No. Tool shed, is that what it is? Ah, it's glowing through the wall. I should have known. A hot dog. My god. Okay, the line goes that way. So we can set it up like there. And I'll set up 2 of them. And then we'll set up like showers in the corner, you know? And I'm now out of money. It's working. Slide is dirty. Good. Builds character. Don't worry about it. Just don't move. It's fine. Oh, wait, I have to serve the hot dogs? Oh, God. How do I hot dog? I don't have any hot dogs. How do I restock hot dog stand? How do I... Oh, no! Wait. Oh, I have to go to the store. I have to go across the street and buy hot dogs at the Kmart. Give me those hot dogs. I'm running away! Victory's mine. Not all guests are equal. What? Oh, God, wait. Unironically, queso. Did he just eat all of my hot dogs? God damn it. Queso, why? Queso, why have you done this? Oh, we just took a huge shit on the ground. Oh, I don't have any money. I don't have any money to clean up Queso's shit. Sir, you can't park here. Sir. Damn it. Wait, I put hot dogs in this. Where are they? I don't have any more hot dogs? I'm running around with a bag of shit. I don't have any money. Wait, I got $2. Wait, I have $25, but I can't buy these because I need $25. Oh. Okay, I gotta sell a ticket so I can sell hot dogs. Teen bass for 4 hours. No slide. He's so angry. Sir, please. Please don't eat the other guests and stop shitting on the floor. Please, I have so many hot dogs for you. Sir. There you go, $10. I need staff. This is bad. The pool is full of garbage. Showers are working. My God, he really blew that thing up. Stop eating those. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. He had no wristband? I mean, he just ate all of my hot dogs. I had to do it. You don't understand. It needed to happen, Chet. It needed to happen. Was that queso? Maybe. He ate $75 worth of hot dogs, shit on the floor, and then yelled at people. It had to happen. You were supposed to do that? This is way funnier this way. What do you want? You want mustard? Nice. You want it plain?
Yeah.
Nice. $10. I should charge them $1 for ketchup. You know? Like, I feel like I should have charged $1 for ketchup. Yeah. Nice. Wait, how long can I have these hot dogs be here? Can these just be here for days? Can I have, like, generational hot dogs if nobody comes and buys them? Yes? Interesting. What can we research? I should probably build a trash bin, yeah? There we go. My God. What do you want? What do you want? What kind of a hot dog do you want? Whatever, take it. Yeah, what do you want? Add both. All right. Add mustard. Got it. Build with a hammer? I mean, you do build with a hammer. You better have a wristband. You have a wristband. You don't have a wristband. No wristband. Get out of my park. Get out of my park. Oh, look, trash. We did it. We did it. She got away with it, dude. She got away with it. She got away with it. Ridiculous. I need hot dogs. Oh, I have negative $52. That's great. That's really good. That's great. Yeah, that's... I'm in debt. Maybe I should not have this be a thing, right? How do I destroy something? Demolish. There we go. And I got some money back. Everything else seems correct. But a singular hot dog stand is good. Oi. Go to my water park. Do it or else. Yep. Yeah. Grimace face. That's exactly the face you should be making if you go to my water park. Hi. Why don't you serve cold dogs? How dare you? Who let you into my water park? Ridiculous. Mr. Brantley, who are you? Pass for 6 hours, senior. Slide pass. Good. Now let's look for stowaways. You got a wristband. Do you have a wristband? You have a wristband? You both have wristbands? You both have wristbands. What's up? What do you want? Mustard? Take it. Dog sold. Hey, that's for you. That definitely wasn't just a bag of queso shit, okay? That's not what it was. At all. Yeah. Don't worry about it. That was something else. Yeah, I'm returning the item. Technically, it was made out of an item I bought in that store, so... You know, returns are valid. Return, dude. You get a wristband. Look at you grimacing. Wait, what is that? Oh, shit. Wait. Someone is drowning. Stop drowning. Yeah, stop it. Good. Alright, good. He stopped drowning. Now he's drowned. Different state. Fixed. Wait, what is that? A puddle directly in the bathroom? Disgusting. So aggressive? What? He was drowning. I had to get him to stop. You know? Did you just... You just piss yourself at the hot dog station, dude? Alright. You know? Like, that's fine. Here, have a hot dog. What is this? Medical kit? It's probably fun. This place is wet. Wristband. There's garbage in there. Wristband. What do you want? Hot dog? I need employees. This is too many people. Oh my god, someone blew up the bathroom. I need a trash bag. Give me that. You all got wristbands. Wait. Did someone shit on the slide? What is that? What is that? Oh. Oh. Dude. Not cool. Oh. Been waiting forever. Good. Good. That dude just walked in. You see that? You see that? You see that? How dare you? How dare you, sir? Break into my park, will you? Ridiculous. We could have a bigger pool? We could, but I need more money. Pools are expensive. What do you want? Teen slide pass. 6 hours. Teen slide pass 6 hours. Hot dog man? What do you want? Mustard? Take it? You pee in the water, you don't care? What you have to understand is that if you do it, so do others. And you're in the water. Think about what I just said, in the way that I said it. Ooh, what do you want? Plain hot dog. Oh. You know, fair. That's a good slide, I think. Alright. Well. I'm now stuck in this slide. I'm respawning. Alright. Hey man, I'm just gonna grab these. Bye. Too much work for only one? True. Shit. I don't need a trash bag for literally every piece of garbage that exists. I can just not do that. Oh god, what have you done? I think if I had somebody to run the hot dog stand, this would be way better, so I need to go and do research. Can we research people? No. I need more stuff. All this is researched. How do I get people? How do I get employees? How does one do this? Huh. Sell 5 more tickets, and then I can do it? Is that what it is? Press tab to hire? There's no hiring yet. Yeah. Keep upgrading the park and you'll do it? Alright. Because I'm at the limit of like what I can do as a single character. Like I need dudes. Hey man. Get out of here. You. Hey. Aggressive marketing. He's happy about it. All you have to do is push him on the ground and then hand him a flyer. Like, watch. They're upset for a moment. And then they're like, wow, so much fun. See? They love it. Why don't you take my... You throw this... Throw it away. Take this. You take this flyer and me... Take it. Damn it. I won't take my flyer. You take my flyer. Good. Wait, these people in line. What do you want? Adults? 6 hours. No sliping. What did you just...
Yes.
Oh, I'm ready. No, you don't. Alright, 4 hours. Done. Yeah, I watched him do it, too. He thought he could slip past. Some people are born to be business owners? What? Oh, they're dying. Hold up. Here, I'll stab you with this. You'll stop dying, right? Wait. Stop it. Oh, I got a fine? Wait, I healed him. It's fine. I'm stuck. Why do they keep drowning in that corner? You know, if I take all the water out of the water park, no one will get injured anymore. Yeah. I don't have a life raft thing. What? Alright. You know, fair. Honestly. Dirt and damage. Yes. I got a star! That means I'm doing well, chat. I should keep running this park exactly the way that I have been. The game is rewarding me for my actions. Yes. Lifesaver research building? Big pockets means big productivity. You now have 5 of them. That's pretty legit. I'm doing that. Bigger trash bags. Cool. Park. Maintenance. Inflatables. I just want to be fast. We'll do inflatables and speed. Don't worry about it. I'm just going to clean around you. It's fine. It's fine. I can't park here. Those chairs weren't brown? I mean, not originally, you know. Ugh. Oh, it's horrible in here. Alright, everything is clean. Wait. Is somebody injured at the park? Does somebody have hot dog itis? Like, what's happening here? Yeah, they're slipping on their own puddles, right? This man is entirely fueled by pure commerce, by the way. Oh god, someone took a shit in the line? Dude. Party foul. What do you mean, why? You're the one who shit on the line, dude. You literally took a shit in the line. And then you complained about it. Insane. That dude literally took a shit in the line, stood in it, and then wanted to buy a hot dog. Right? Okay, I need to go and research water gun. Spread the love with water gun. Get it. Get owned. Yes. They love it. Did they just pay me $20 to use that? Clean, smelly visitors. How do we get a smelly visitor? Yo, dude, are you smelly? I need a smelly visitor. I wonder what happens if it breaks when someone's on it. It's probably good, right? Man. Alright, everything's looking good. I need to keep shooting water guns at people. Basic pools, park, lemonade stand. I don't have enough time to fix this. Park decorations. Alright. And basic umbrellas. Ah, life ring stand. Got it. I think I should put it, like, right over there, yeah? Where can I place this? None of these seem like good spots. We'll just put it there. And then... all this is fine. A basic umbrella. I don't know if it adds anything. A totem. We can have like weird tiki totems, dude. Welcome to my park. Look at this really weird head. Palm trees. What else we got? A sign. Wait. What do you mean? Hello, watch the water. It is watching you. Have a fun day. What? That's what it says on the sign, dude. There we go. I think that's a good addition, you know? Yeah, it's good. Yeah. See? Hello, watch the water. It is watching you. Have a fun day. No flipping of flip-flops. See? This man is obviously a robot. Someone skipped the queue? Oh, I know. And I'm gonna murder them. I mean, hit them with a hammer to kick them out. It's definitely not a murder. They don't die in the park. No one dies in the park. Alright. Yeah. Not in the park. Alright, where are you? Wristband. What do you think you're doing, buddy? What do you think you're doing, buddy? What are you doing in my pool? What are you doing in there? Where are you going? Where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? Get out of my park. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get. The ragdoll's hilarious, yes. Bro, you were right there, man. Ridiculous. Couldn't even make it to the finish line. Insane. Alright. Chat. It has now been an hour and 5 minutes. It's time to get the devs on. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Rockin'. Alright, so if you'd like to introduce yourself and say what you work on.
So I'm Patrick, the lead developer of Waterpark Simulator. And yeah, this is our game. And originally the idea came from Kalis and his business partner Travis, the CEO. They came up with just, I think they just played a lot of simulator games at that time, so they came up with the idea of making something similar. Came up with the water park idea, and that's where it all started. Oh yeah, you kind of spooked me with the demo screen. I thought you'd be playing the full version for some reason, but it was actually pretty funny. I
Oh no,
expected
yeah.
more bugs and everything. Haven't seen this one in like I think 6 months now.
Really? Okay, yeah, no. So on the sheet we had a demo. I didn't know there was a key. If there was, it didn't get transferred over to me yet. That's funny. But no, it's
All
run
good,
perfectly.
all good.
It is run perfectly
Honestly,
fine. No
I'm
performance
surprised 'cause,
issues.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, it took me back like in time, and yeah, the core experience like in the tutorial hasn't changed that much. So I think it's very similar to what the current game is at the very start of the game. So all
Oh,
good.
that's awesome. Yeah, no, to be real with you, nothing has had any issues. I really haven't had any bugs. There was like one where I got stuck inside the slide. Oh God, that's not human. That's oh. No, don't
Not
say
even
let's
sure
go.
we fixed that ever. Like it
I don't
just
think
seemed
you
too
should.
funny to fix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it should just be like that. Like to be real with you, I think part of the stuff in this is kind of there's a little bit of scuff with physics, but that sort of adds to the environment and silliness. Like it doesn't take away from the game at all to me. I think it's hilarious because when it happens, it's just like, dear God, what is it? So tell me a little bit about
Love this
development for this. Like how long did you guys have this in development, and how large is your team as well?
So it started super tiny. There was just one dev, one artist doing the prototype like a year and a half ago. I think the original plan from Kalis and Travis was to just make something short to test the waters, right? Because they're YouTube focused on YouTube stuff. I just wanted to invest the money, I guess, in some way. But then Nick, the first dev, did a really good job with the prototype, and the guys hired me, and then realizing, which I hoped I kind of helped there, that the idea had a lot of potential, that they should probably make like a bigger splash with the first game, and started expanding the scope and later the team as well. So yeah, I would say like we added a lot more than was initially planned, and the full version is great. Lots of customization, attractions, everything. You got stuff, you got lots of things.
Yeah, like when I look on your guys' Steam page as well, like it's done phenomenally well. Like you guys are sitting at 7,226 reviews and overwhelmingly positive. So, did you ever expect it to explode in this way?
I think it might sound weird, but we kind of did. I mean, we were hoping at least, because it was like planned to be somewhat viral from like the very early stage. I think that's like where I have to give massive props to Travis and his like marketing team, because he's done things I would probably not do as a solo dev, like putting queso in the game, and even other YouTubers. It's just something that seems scary in my head, like there are some copyright issues or whatever. I think it's all covered by parody laws anyways, but like it's these type of like ballsy moves, and the queso moment, like you can see it's part of the tutorial, right? It's been planned since like forever ago, right? It's been planned before we even released the demo. So
I do love that Queso entered my park, ate $75 worth of hot dogs, and took a shit on the floor. So that was great.
So it worked. It worked. The game got pretty viral thanks to some other streamers joining it, and then the worry about like maybe some YouTubers not being happy about being included turned into like them actually asking to get their model made into the game, right? So it's really cool.
That is really cool, and like it definitely helped you guys out quite a lot. Like I don't think there's any negativity there. I think a lot of people will find that like that kind of stuff is super fun. Oh, I just slipped on my own spill. Great. I think you'll find like pretty quickly like people like that stuff, and like a lot of times devs really like that stuff, and also like implementing it anyway. But it can be kind of scary at first, but that's cool. I'm really glad it worked out. Honestly, I really am, because that's a cool thing for everybody involved. It's fun for their community, fun for you guys, fun for the players. Oh, okay. This guy's afraid of the water, so I gotta push him in. That's a great idea.
Yep.
It's really, really ridiculous. So talk a little bit about like kind of the features and how a lot of this came to be, because it seems like something that would take quite a lot of, thought going into each one of these different attractions, and like adding all of the physics stuff into it as well seems a little bit absurd to me. So what did you guys do to determine how you were going to implement this in terms of like, you need to make a slide. What does the slide do? You need to make a pool. What does the pool do? How did you decide which attractions were going into the game and which weren't?
I think a lot of it's just iteration, right? Like about the core concept, like was always focusing on the core loop, right? The loop of the simulator game is it's just a job. Jobs are just a bunch of chores. So it's not like exciting on paper, right? But if you add enough variety and excitement when you're performing all this stuff, like some juice when you're, I don't know, cleaning the puddles, or like some VFX sounds, making it seem nice, right? You're kind of like camouflaging it and creating like this consistent, bigger experience. And when designing the specific parts, like there's a lot of iteration in the tickets, for example, right? Like we just started with you grabbing a ticket, giving it to somebody. Then we came up with this concept of like actually configuring the ticket on the screen, right? Making it more interesting. With the other stuff, like we started, the slides were just, the visitors in a sitting animation, following a curve just to slide down. Then we thought it would be cool to actually use the ragdoll there. It was painful to implement, but I think it was worth it. In the full game, there's a lot of fun stuff you can do with that. So
yeah, I was going to say, like, the ragdoll is really interesting because, like, just seeing this, like, it's like a really silly way to implement that. But, like, I can imagine your character getting stuck in it and exploding all over the screen or anything like that. What were some of the ridiculous bugs that you guys have dealt with that you actually did remove? Because some of these are like, you just leave them in because they're funny. But I can imagine there being much worse ones, especially doing that much physics and ragdolling.
I mean, I'm sure we still haven't gotten rid of like all of them, but there was a lot of stuff, like people just getting stuck inside the slides. Like we got, a lot bigger slides in the full game, like with lots of curves, even some loops and just crazy stuff that you wouldn't even find in a real water park. So there were a lot of bugs with that, but we just removed the bugs that are annoying for you as a player, right? If something gets stuck or if something doesn't work, of course, immediately fix. But if something accidentally just looks funny, like the guy turning his head, right? Or we had like when implementing cars on the street later, we had a bug where we rotated the car on the wrong axis or something. So instead of the wheels, we were rotating the body of the car. We just kept it, like did a 1% chance of spawning a car like this. It's just fun stuff like that. It just makes it more interesting.
That is actually really funny, though, is like, I'm glad that you guys chose that route of just being like, this is funny enough to keep it in. And then if it's not hurting anyone, I feel like that's kind of the same way with like speedrunners. You find a lot of the times where it's like, oh, the speedrunner isn't hurting anybody. Don't fix the bug that they found. It's not doing anything weird. And I think that's cool, man. Like that's a cool way to do it for sure. Yeah, it is awesome.
Thanks. And overall, like the philosophy was, focusing like about a third of our effort on the core loop and the chores, simulating the water park experience. Then like a third of it went into, let's say, like the memes, right? The stuff that would pull like streamers or whatever, like adding some, you can take the spray paint and, spray somebody in the face, it colors their face, right? Things like that. And then a third of it was just, focusing on building or making sure the game works, right? Like bug fixing, our code architecture, the boring stuff, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of people, like for example, complained early that about management aspects. But we feel like we should always put more time into the stuff that you're constantly interacting with, right? As opposed to, let's say, something like the ticket price, right? Like you could set it here, but it's not an exciting system to interact with, right? We could put like prices on the attractions themselves, but it's something you would set once and forget, kind of. It's not something you're going to be constantly interacting with. So we'd rather put focus on these more interactive parts with the attractions and the visitors.
No, that makes a lot of sense. Like between, like I think it's actually really interesting the marketing strategy of creating something intentionally viral, right? What were some of the things that you guys thought of to try and do that, or was that done by the other person on your team that you were talking about, like the ideas for that? Because creating virality in game marketing is something that's kind of touchy. Like some people are like, "Oh man, it just happens," and then you guys, you're saying that it was a strategy that you tried to do this. And I'm really interested in kind of what the routes you guys went down were, the ideas you had, the things you may have tried that didn't work in that realm.
I mean, it's a lot of trial and error, I guess. But like, obviously, a lot of it is just us brainstorming something on the group calls and saying like, "Man, this could be fun." Like, everybody had tons of insane ideas, almost to the point where I was actually surprised that when we released the game and we asked others for like feedback and ideas, there wasn't really much that we hadn't put in our list of a huge list of our ideas, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's all obvious stuff, right? But we always try to find some like uses for every single tool that we put in the game, right? Like at the very least, it can ragdoll people, right? If it's some tool, but spray painting the faces. Or even the water gun has like multiple uses for some mechanics, so you can remove the smelliness, and now later even the visitors that are on fire, if you burn them somehow. It's
Well, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I'm sure you wouldn't.
Yeah.
But overall, like, yeah, it's I think we kept most of it. Like, it's not that we removed some marketing aspects. I think we like every single feature has a boxing glove on the table, by the way. To the left. Yeah.
I saw the boxing glove. Yeah, I've seen it a few times. I haven't used it yet, though.
That's a shame.
I have a smelly visitor, and I have to tag this one. I've been waiting for the rare spawn of the smelly one. I gotta get my lemons, too. There we go. Yeah, I found this boxing glove earlier, and I hadn't used it, but now I have to. Now that I know that it exists. That's it. All right. Oh, that's
He has a
really
lot
funny.
more things like that in the full version. It's really, like I said, third of our focus is on this type of meme stuff. It's fun.
I do think
Like
that's
when your
super
park's
interesting, though.
working and you automated it with stuff, right? Like this is the only thing you can keep doing, and it's fun always.
That's good, though. I mean, like, it seems like you guys just have a strategy of, like, I'm just going to add some fun to the game. Doesn't even matter. And if it's... The thing that's interesting is that fun, kind of silly physics environment sort of thing, that immediately leads to more viral moments. Because you're like, oh my god, I could kick a guy out of my park by hitting him with a hammer, right? Like... It turns into, like, silly moments that you just find on social media. So I think that's quite interesting. Ones you don't normally see.
Yeah, I don't think it's very common, but
No.
yeah, we've kept this in mind since the start.
Yeah. Oh, wait, here we go. How many of you guys actually play this, by the way? How many people in the community already play this game? Because it seemed like everybody was like, oh, yeah, no, I already play this. I'm already into it. Right as we were starting out. You watched other streamers play it as well. Yeah, I think that's really interesting. When reading the title, to be clear, I didn't expect a first-person view. Normally, when you play a simulator game, I expect kind of a top-down sort of a thing, if that makes sense. For like a park simulator. What made you guys go with that as the direction?
I think if you mean like more of a tycoon-y game, I think it's been overdone, right? And I'm actually not sure, like, yeah, we could compete with games like Planet Coaster and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it just makes it different, right? You're on the, like, obviously the goal would be ideally to have like huge parks and everything, but with the visitors being like super interactable and having oh wow, okay. Should be there. Yeah, with the visitors being so complex, right? Like we cannot afford having like 8,000 of them in the game, right? Like Planet Coaster. But again, it gives you the more like detail in that you can interact with every single one of them, as opposed to just them being like some simulated lifeless blobs. So I don't think we ever wanted to like go in that path. It was always meant to be like a first person thingy.
Would you say that there's anything you guys tried that really didn't work out that you thought was going to throughout this development process? It seems like everything you've done has worked pretty well on the outside.
Well, like thinking about it backwards, like it's really hard to work with the Waterpark theme in some sense, right? Like for the physical comedy, it's 10 out of 10, but for like the simulator of the job, right? Like it's it. It's there's no job like that has the water park title, right? You got lifeguard, you got the cashier, you got the cleaner, but there's really nothing like a water park manager. And if there is, like he's just sitting in an office and I don't know what he's doing, right? Managing the accounting, but it's nothing like particularly exciting. It's literally just chores. So that's something we're struggling with always, right? Like just thinking about like new mechanics, like what can we do that you could interact with like very often, right? It's kind of limiting us in some sense, but also like the water aspect is just insanely fun and viral because exactly, you could push people in pools, everything. Like it's just good.
Yeah. I love this, by the way. Dude's taking a shower. She's standing in line. There's no one here. Oh, it just makes me laugh.
She just wants to use that particular one, man.
Yeah, she's got a lucky shower, dude. Oh, man. I have to buy more hot dogs. Yeah, I do find it fascinating that you guys went this direction and that it works as well as it is. And I have to say, like, even playing through this, it is kind of addicting just doing the basic tasks over and over, and I find that to be funny because, like, I didn't know if I would like that, as a player. I didn't know that was my kind of game, but it is actually really fun to kind of optimize and create all these little routes and, like, watch the park denizens do ridiculous stuff like this. Oh, I just fell in my own puddle. Nice.
Yeah, I think we were surprised ourselves, honestly, that it worked so well.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about, like, kind of musical implementation, too. It seems like there's one repeating song for this. Was this something you guys did all the way from the beginning? Of, like, it was totally fine just have the one song? Or was there a plan to have, like, more in the OST? Or did it just work from the beginning? Because it's repetitive, but it's not in the way, which is interesting.
I think it added up quite nicely. It's really catchy, the main tune. But yeah, since that, we've like in the full version, I think we have 14, 15, 16 songs maybe.
Oh, hell yeah. No, that's great.
Yeah, they're all in a similar like vibe. We try to switch up genres a little bit, but yeah, it's I think you'd like it.
No, that's really cool. Yeah, because I find a lot of the times when a game does like a repeating soundtrack, it's got to be perfect for that to be the case. Like, this feels really good, and I can say other things like Balatro. Like, it's the same song the whole time, and you don't even notice, So I find that fascinating. But is this something you guys settled on right away, where you're like, oh, this is the song? Or did it take a lot of iteration, you would say?
I think the main one was just, it was cool. First time we heard it, I was like, okay, that's it.
Ridiculous.
But yeah, the other tracks we made, I don't think we threw anything away. We just, didn't put them as like, we have a system where some tracks loop during, when the park is closed, the chill tracks, right? Then we have the more intense music that plays when the park's open. So, yeah, some of these are in the loop. Some of them you have to manually play through a jukebox. Yeah, that's about it.
No, I find that to be really interesting, to be real with you. Like, that is not standard most of the time. Like, when you make a bunch of stuff, some stuff eventually gets left on the cutting room floor, but you guys just used it all. Like, that's hilarious to me, and that's kind of, I guess it's rare, right? Like, you went with it the whole time and it worked out really, really well. That's rad. Yeah, I love kicking out the people sneaking into the park too. It's quite funny.
Oh yeah, we added a lot more traits since then. You got vandals that spray graffiti in the park. You have to push them as well. They could also set your like saunas and hot tubs that we added. Set like them to the wrong temperature and make them extremely freezing or extremely hot to the point where people burn inside. Yeah, a lot more traits like that.
No, I really dig that. Is there something you guys are thinking about in terms of expanding this, or do you think you're kind of at the point where it's good and you want to move on to something else?
No, it's still in early access, and we have big plans, right? Like since early access, I think in August, we've done like monthly updates with like Halloween. We had the wellness update, spa and saunas, everything. Then Christmas update, and in the future, like the core things we want to focus on is mainly making the game available to more people, so console ports. Then the big thing everybody keeps asking about, multiplayer. So you could play co-op with up to 3 other friends or whoever you want to play with, and with that focus more on the physical comedy as well, right? Like now you don't just interact with the visitors, but your friends as well. And then the classic is just more content, and even things like adding custom slides, right? Like something that's been asked for a lot, like building the slide yourself instead of just having 20 preset ones.
That's actually really interesting. The idea of custom slides. I guess it would be kind of interesting to implement because you have the physics system where it's like, okay, I could just go ham with this now, and as long as I can get the person to fall out the other side of the slide, you can just go. That's really interesting.
Like the physics of the slides has been very interesting. Like first we started with just faking it somehow, right? Like just adding some force throughout the entire slide. Then we had to come up with a system to make it possible to simulate like any slide pieces in any order, right? Because we're preparing for the custom slide system. So yeah, it's been a nightmare, but I think it's gonna be cool. It's working.
No, that's awesome, dude. I think that actually really is. I love that you guys. Oh my god, there's another queso up here. It's just it's eating hot dogs across the floor. I love that you guys went that kind of route with this too. Is that you went early access, you've been adding things to it. Like I'm reading through your early access stuff on here as well. And the idea of just like kind of building that with the community is always really positive to me. I think that's really good, dude. Like it really, really is. And it looks like it's resonating with people quite a lot. Like 7,000 reviews is no joke, man. Like that is a massive amount.
We were super surprised. Like even the demo I think opened to about like 85% positive. The game as well, right? And then we only kept going up. It's been received really well. And again, like thank you to everybody who played it, commented anywhere, like reviewed it. It really helped a lot. Like it's tremendous. Like we never expected to get 96% positive or whatever it is now, with a game that is based on something that could be potentially so super buggy, right, and everything. So, yeah.
And to be real, you guys have adopted a lot of those bugs into the core hilarious experience, right? Like that dude's head turning around really awkwardly like that. I think that did you a bunch of favors because that's funny to look at, right? And it doesn't take away from the experience. It's mostly just hilarious. So I dig that. Yeah. I think that's actually quite cool. It's kind of a perfect storm of silly physics stuff and fun environment. That's rad. I think it's for me. I think the reason why I've enjoyed it so far is most tycoon games or simulator games tend to be very technical of like you're managing a business, and this one's just like it's just silly, right? It's just silly and it's totally fine. You're still managing a business, but it's ridiculous at the same time.
Yeah, it was pretty difficult to balance the difficulty as well, right? Like you want people to have a nice time, but also like the struggle of not being able to buy everything. Like you yourself went like negative with the money, and with the chores kind of overwhelming you sometimes, it adds to the experience because it leads to some chaos, because you're like stressed out, you're running everywhere. The bigger the park gets, the more insane it is. I mean, then staff kind of helps you a little bit, but like we always try to keep it a little bit stressful.
So I've rebuilt the park, and I have all these different features now. And this is quite a bit better than it was, I think. The park is all set up like much, much nicer than I had it before. But this is really cool. I think you have quite a lot of like really interesting features in this. I think it leads to kind of more fun environments than I kind of expected, right? Like I kind of expected it to just be like, okay, you're just running a park. It's going to be like a tycoon game. And it's very much so not that. Also, I can't fit any slides now. The horror.
Sorry.
I've made a huge mistake.
Yeah, the park can be a lot bigger in the full version. You're slowly unlocking plots, right?
Yeah.
We decided not to put that in the demo because then, even right now, I was pretty surprised that most people play the demo in like 2 hours, 3 hours, which is the playtime of some full games. It's really good that they managed to play for so long.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is the playtime of some full games. Yeah, that's pretty wild, actually. That's not a bad thing at all. I think that's a really positive thing, legitimately so.
So yeah, we had the park expansion ready already when the demo came out, but we had to kind of tone it down so that the game demo is not too awesome, because then, what's the reason to buy the full game?
Fair. Yeah, no. Super fair. But I think you guys have done a good job with this demo. It doesn't feel weird at all. It doesn't feel like I'm getting a scuffed experience. And it shows me exactly what I would be buying. And like, I generally find that putting a demo up is the best thing that you can do as a dev. So like, hell yeah, man. Like that's great. And it's a really big demo, so good deal.
Yeah, thanks.
So,
When you finish the tutorial, it shows you like all the stuff that's gonna be in the full game, right? So
that's awesome. So you guys have a whole list of things that you want to add for, before you leave early access. I'm really interested to know like what's the next major feature that you guys are planning on implementing at, in this early access like portion right now.
I'm not sure I can say, but like we
Come on.
kind of
no, if you
yeah,
can, that's
the
fine.
plan was to like slow release all this stuff, but we're thinking about just doing like I said, the important stuff sort of at the same time. So consoles multiplayer should be the next big things that we release. Yeah.
How hard has it been for you guys to port over to console with this?
We've barely just started, but we're doing it through a porting company, so hopefully they do a good job and it's all good. But yeah, we've done some preparation already with controller support and things like that. So we could do it ourselves, but it's just thankfully the game's done well, so we can afford to pay somebody to do the boring stuff and focus more on developing the core features.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm actually really interested. Like you don't have a publisher. Was this something you tried to seek out a publisher originally, or did you just like go like, nope, we're doing it ourselves?
Honestly, is the best part about like this opportunity for me. Like, I've had some bad experience with publishers personally, but this project is unique in the sense that we don't have a publisher, we don't have an investor in the traditional sense, right? It's just a YouTuber sponsoring all this. It's great that we have so much creative freedom, right? There's no like ultimate big deadlines or like milestones or even lots of publishers will try to influence the game development direction in some sense. So none of this is here. Obviously, like Kalis and Travis have billions of ideas they want to put in the game. Some don't make it, but it's like a nice team effort where we like decide what to put in, what to sacrifice. We always try to prioritize new features based on like what we think it would add to the end player, right? Instead of just thinking about how much money this could make or whatever that maybe publishers or investors would pursue.
Your publisher, yeah. Is that something you'd recommend for other devs too, or like how do you feel about that about publishing overall?
I think like if you don't have the advantage that we did, which is insane, right? Like I doubt that many publishers could do the same for marketing as Kalis and Travis did for this game, right? So if you don't have that, then I don't see anything bad in pursuing a publisher, right? But you have to be very careful. Like I think there's a lot of worse, like smaller, medium-sized publishers, that will just wait for you to complete like 100% of the game, and they take 50% of the profits just for absolutely nothing for you, right? Like just do some basic marketing. But there's also a lot of good ones that will do a lot of like porting, localization for you and market the game really, really well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very individual.
I think for me that's kind of funny too, because I guess a lot of people don't realize what kind of deal they're making or what kind of costs are associated with a publisher. Many times, at least players don't. Did you guys receive any offers that you turned down? You don't have to say who, but if you're privy to that information, I think it'd be really useful for a lot of people in the community to understand. Like, have any publishers approached you, and did they give you any offers that you guys said, no, that's ridiculous?
I'm not sure about all the details, but yes, it's happened. And again, like just because we're so lucky with like
Mhm.
you know the funding coming from like the YouTube channel and everything, we don't need to do that, right? It was always meant to be like fully sustainable. And even if the game didn't do well, I think we were always like, or like Chaz was always pushing for just trying again, right? Making a second game, because it's not like they're investing like all of their money into it, right? It's a side project that thankfully ended super well, and we can continue doing this for hopefully a very long time. But yeah, I mean, publishers would definitely like games that are basically like this, right? Like almost finished, and you just grabbing that sweet percentage.
I've had a bug. They say slide pass on them, but I don't have a. Oh, I figured it out.
Oh, did you destroy the slide or?
Yeah, so I had a slide pass on, and I destroyed the slide, and now the checkbox is gone, but all my tickets have slide pass on them. And they were like, no, it's the wrong ticket. I was like, what? What? That's funny.
Yeah, I think it's already fixed in the main game.
I failed. The horror. Now I have to find a way to fit a slide in this nightmare. You know, that's fine. That's probably not going to kill anyone, right? There, I'll just make it so it goes onto the ground. Wait, all these people are disgruntled. Get out of my park. You don't belong here. There, I'll get money by beating people up. That's fine. Quota met. That's really funny, though. Yeah, I didn't realize that if I removed this slide, that would happen. That's quite hilarious. But yeah, I think you guys have made something really fun here. And I think the thing that's most fascinating to me is just the overall amount of, you wanted to go viral. You designed a game around doing that. You did it, and it worked, right? And I think the reason I'm so interested in that is because there's so many people that will come to me and they're like, how do I make my game go viral? And it's like, that's different for every game. It's different for every scenario. And there's not really like a calculated way to do that every time. You kind of set up all the pieces and then you hope, right? And you guys did that, but you did it and it was effective. So that's kind of like a Goldilocks scenario. It's kind of like a dream story for any other indie dev that's out there. And they'd want to replicate that,
Yeah, I think it's specific, obviously, to every genre, but it's something that you have to do. I think today, like, it used to be, the pre-2017 era that you just needed to release anything, and it would probably sell some copies, right? Then it became like you either need like a great marketing or a great game, and I think today it's so crowded that you just need to do both, like great marketing and a great game.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I think it's cool, man. I think you guys have done a good one. And I don't know. I find that kind of stuff fascinating. I know people in the community find that stuff fascinating, and I think your guys' success story is really inspiring for a lot of people who are trying to make stuff out there, legitimately so. Especially with a small team that you had as well. And it's reached such critical success.
Yeah, I mean the team's getting slightly bigger every month, but it only started with 2 people. Then we were 3, I think, for a very long time. Now I think if you include the marketing team, it's like maybe 20 of us.
All right.
So yeah,
that's quite a lot.
Super happy about
that. So with that in mind, what advice would you have? Oh, I think I screwed that one up. What advice would you have for a newer developer that's just starting out? Maybe they're just making their first commercial game, or maybe they're just starting to build things that they want to put out to the public.
I think just think of it as a hobby or starting like a side business, because I wouldn't think about employment for the next years, just because you got the kind of like game dev recession, and AI is sort of killing juniors in some sense, right? Be it the art or programming. So it's really hard to get started. So if you just think of it as a hobby, just to focus, on improving your skills, and just trying to make a game without, thinking about making billions of dollars, that's a good start. And yeah, well, if we didn't have the YouTube channel that kind of started us, even though it did not really end up helping as much as you would think, like Kayla says, I think almost 20 billion subs, and you would expect that to translate to 1 billion copies sold or something. But it's the biggest influence was just them being in the YouTube space, knowing, right, that they should focus on, they had some connections in the YouTube space, that should focus on certain YouTubers that are famous for playing games from this genre, right? So that, I think, was more of a benefit than, Careless potentially streaming our game. But yeah, for new devs, like, the path is, you need either a 10-year solo project where you slowly build community through some socials, interviews, the gaming conventions, or maybe the publisher path, right? Where once you have something that you know is fun, you let your friends, family play it, everybody agrees it's fun. You get about 70% of the way there and just try to find a publisher and, hopefully pick a good one and they do a decent job at selling the game for you.
Yeah, that is one of the scariest things, man, the publishers. But no, I think that was a really great answer. And like I find that there's a lot of people that they kind of get stuck on this idea of they don't want to try because they got to make the perfect game. You know what I mean? Like they're like, oh, I got to make something perfect, or if I don't make something perfect, then no one's going to love my game. And you guys just watched the dude swim across this room in the midair, right? Like you're going to have bugs. It's going to be scuffed sometimes, and that's okay. And it makes a game that's still fun for everybody involved, and it's not that big of a deal. And you should put stuff out there and try things.
Yeah, but definitely the advice is just focus on the fun aspects of your game. And also try to think about slightly, at least, about the marketability of your game, right? Just probably your game might not have like this physical comedy aspect, but there's definitely like some funny things you could put there, or features, or even like Twitch integration, whatever you need to just make it more interesting to YouTubers, streamers, because that's what's carrying the marketing these days. It's not, PC magazines or whatever, like reviewers reviewing your game. Like nobody's reading articles from the younger generation, right? You need to sell to YouTubers.
No, that makes sense. So you guys went that whole strategy of do everything you can to try and gain attention through YouTubers and things like that. And it worked. It worked really, really well. I think it's funny because like I don't think every game works for that. I think you have to have a very specific kind of game that is a fun to be on stream game, if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course. I mean, if you have a slow game that's heavily relying on UI or something, like it doesn't even look like good, from a distance. It's gonna be really hard to do this, but I'm sure there's a way for everybody to just make it more interesting. Like find your niche audience basically and sell it to them, right?
No, I completely agree with you on that. Absolutely so. Can I get all the way out of this? Oh, you put an invisible wall here. How dare you? This is pretty great, though. But yeah, no, I find that fascinating. I think that's one of the most interesting things to me about your guys' journey is just the idea of intentional virality and then making it that way. Because it's very much so different, I think, from other game developers. Many developers will come in and they're like, how do I build community? How do I do these types of things? And it's kind of a grassroots sort of thing. And you guys are like, I want to build it by, garnering attention from big YouTubers, big streamers. And I think both ways work for different kinds of games, but this is effective, very effective on your guys' side. So I think that's quite cool. But yeah, with that in mind, you guys have your new update. When do you think your next update is going to come out? You said you do monthly updates for this?
Yeah, like we try to push something every month, right? Like at the very least, there's gonna be some new slide or pool or something, like some new attraction. But we would like to clump up like a bigger, much bigger update. So this could take some time to prepare. But yeah, definitely expect something every month. We don't want the game to ever die, right? So yeah.
So
I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, you can.
Fair. Along those lines, you want to have custom slides. You don't want the game to ever die. You want it to kind of live, with the community and do things. Have you thought about doing workshop support or any type of monitor support or anything like that? Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's definitely in our mind, right? But yeah, first, I think the plan is to do the multiplayer and consoles, right? That's like where we expect like just so much fun to happen. So many more people being able to enjoy the game, right? But then, yeah, to keep the game going on forever, I think adding some kind of workshop or modability support is definitely the way. So yeah, it's definitely something we're considering.
Nice. That's awesome as hell. No, I really dig that actually, because like I always find that if you have something that's gone really well and it's got any act of creation in it, someone eventually is going to be like, please put workshop support. I want to put my weird thing in the video game, right? It's just going to happen, right? But it's a shitload of work to get that done. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, but it's great, right? Like you said, like it's you could leave the game alone, and the community would take care of it, right? If you do mod support well. So 100% something I would personally want to do.
That's cool. I'm looking through you guys' updates on here. You guys have added just a ton of stuff to this. It's quite interesting.
Lots of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, look at these slides, guys. Like, look at this. It's like actually outrageous. You just have like a ton of different, just wild creations throughout this. It gets incredibly complicated. So this was your wellness update where you added like a bunch of new types of, make it like a spa.
Wellness pools. There's like a lounge that also works as a shower, kinda. Then we added hot tubs, saunas, and a new quest line. There's like a entire quest chain that you get from a yogi guy sitting in front of the park on the ground. Yeah.
Do you
Really
think
fun
that
stuff.
dancing quesos add to the player's wellness?
I would
Nice
hope
show.
so. I mean,
I mean,
that's
right
how
there,
we how we sell everything now.
Oh, this is really
Lots of
funny.
things.
Yeah, accidentally uploaded some behind the scenes from the multiplayer branch, so client player. I really like the idea of being able to do that with friends. I think that's quite cool, of being able to manage the park together, because that's really interesting to me. I'm wondering, are you guys planning on doing that as local co-op or as online co-op, like server-based co-op or hosted or local?
It will be like peer-to-peer.
So hosted, cool.
So, yeah, hosted. Yeah.
No, that's really cool, because I always wonder about that, because I know Steam Play Together covers like local co-op kind of stuff, and it works really, really well. So I always wonder, like, what is the dev's intention for that? But if you're doing it as host, that's cool. I dig that. Yeah.
It will be a lot of work though. There's so many more
Yes.
bugs every time we introduce multiplayer. Thankfully, we've been thinking about this since like the very, very start. So we had some support since always. But yeah, we're just trying to finish it up.
No, I dig that. That's always very difficult to pull off. Like
the
networking is a nightmare. It's one of the things, like when I tell devs, they're like, "Oh, I want to put multiplayer in my game, my first game." I'm like, "Don't do that." It's like, don't do it for your first game, or do it later after it succeeds. Because like it's just such a huge amount of effort to pull that off. Unless you're doing local co-op, and it's easy. It's like way easier than it was a couple years back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think overall, man, like it's funny because I didn't have a lot of interaction with your guys' game before this, and just kind of dipping my toes in the pool, right? Learning about your guys' development process, learning about how you treat your community and how integrated they are into your guys' feedback, finding out that the game is updating constantly like this, and all the features involved, and how you feel about scuff and silly physics stuff in the game. I think this rocks, man. Like overall,
Thank you.
I think you guys have a really good outlook. I think the game is super fun, and I think that it's exciting to know how much other stuff you're going to be adding to it. So hell yeah, absolutely awesome. And for me, this is mostly investigatory, because I'm like, I don't know anything about this game or this world of simulators in this way, right? These are not games that I generally play, and I think this is quite cool. I think you've nailed it, man.
Honestly, I'm the same, and I recommend this to all the devs. Maybe don't make your dream game always, right? Like just being able to work on something that you personally wouldn't play as like a top genre is also amazingly interesting, because you look at it from like a completely different perspective, and you still can have like lots of passion for it, but it's very different in the sense that you try to think of it as like more like mechanically, right? Like it's less subjective than just doing your dream game, getting like swallowed into it, letting feature creep take over. This way you could just be entirely focused on what you want to achieve with this game, and how you want to these mechanics to look like, and how do you want to sell it to players. So yeah,
I think that's actually fascinating, because the idea of making a game in a genre that you're not super into means that you're going to bring new ideas to that genre that likely other people who are diehards for it would never think of.
I think that's one of the things that like made this from like a 3-month project into this whole entire thing now, that we realized like the simulator genre is kind of crowded with, I think it's famous for like slop games, right? Like asset flips or whatever you want to call it. And we realized you could push it kind of easily, right? It's not like there's insane competition, people making, developing these games for like 5 years or whatever. So I think we definitely tried to push the genre a little bit. and hopefully it shows.
No, it super shows. I really do think so because like I've played simulator games in the past. I've played other ones, but they haven't really felt like this. So I think you guys have brought some new stuff to it that feels quite good. I really like. I just want to call this out. It's just a small detail on this. Of when you paint something, it doesn't just pop in as that texture. Like you actually see the paintbrush strokes go over it, which it's like it's unnecessary extra detail in a way that feels really good. You know, I actually really like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about, right? Like the chores, trying to think about ways to make them exciting to use, even if it's just something perhaps boring for some of the players, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's actually fascinating because you're right. That's something that people normally wouldn't think about, and then you do that, and it's like, oh, hey, that's really satisfying. I like watching that fill in. Which is the player, then you're like, oh, hey, this is, you know, give you a little bit of brain chemical for doing that. Like, hell yeah. You know, I dig that. Nice job. Hell yeah. Well, we are almost at time, but is there anything else you'd like to say to the community before we head out? And do know, I have actually really enjoyed playing this in a genre that I normally don't play. So I think you guys did a fantastic job here.
No, thank you for the praise. Yeah, I mean, definitely try the game. If you liked what you're seeing, like again, it's a game that surprises you. It looks like, you know, stupid in a sense, but it's actually really fun when you play it. And I think the playtime can get like insane. We have people who played like 100+ hours on this. You know, the park can get super big, so yeah, try it out. And we have lots of stuff coming up, so yeah, stay tuned.
And remember, if something has rust on it, don't fix it. Just paint over it. It's a water park. It's fine.
Is that how it works?
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
how
know.
it works. Yeah, I just painted right over it. Now there's, look, no more rust. Look how nice that is, right? Totally fine. Look at this. Not a problem. That's a problem for future park owners, not us. Yeah, the landlord special, dude. There you go. Honestly, though, it's been really nice talking to you, and thanks for telling me about your game, and thanks for coming on and showing us this, because I'm really fascinated in kind of this genre now after having played this, having never touched these types of games before, of just seeing what else is out there, because they're not something that I expected to enjoy as much as I have here. And if I enjoy this one, maybe there's other ones out there that I would enjoy as well. Or maybe you guys have done something that's just wholly unique, and now I only want to play this
No,
one.
there's definitely a couple more super interesting competitors. But yeah, definitely check out the genre. It's really cool. And thank you for having me.
Oh,
Really
absolutely.
appreciate it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I hope you have a wonderful day, dude. Thank you very much.
All right. See you.
Rock on. I'll see you around.